Hello, welcome back to Being in Nothingness. Alright, so we've beaten the game. What's next? Well, I'm gonna try out a custom island containing custom puzzles by someone called Chloe on the Being in Nothingness Discord. So yeah, she made a big island, as I said, containing I think 30 something puzzles. All of which are custom made by her. Let me just go and check. Well, the collection of puzzles in the Steam Workshop contains 27, but I guess there may be more. There was a big set of instructions, not too big. There were some instructions detailing how to set this up. So if you want to try it out, it's all in there in the Discord. So yeah, I tried to follow the instructions as best as I could. I think it will work out. I'm gonna try a new save. It looks like the Initiates Island might have some new puzzles for us. So yeah, I'm quite amazed actually. Like before, yeah. Before. Sorry, let me try and say this while the cutscene plays. Before, uh, before Chloe, no one I think had attempted to reverse engineer the game and see how the islands worked. Oh, I like. Oh, wow, that that gasp is the exact same sound that happens when uh our character dies in the game. Anyway, I think in a way it's kind of interesting. It's basically like how the game works. Like the story of the game is a bunch of people going into the temple and figuring out how the islands work. And then here we have Chloe, who's just also trying to figure out how the game works at the coding level. So yeah, by reverse engineering the game, she managed to make the whole island contain just the puzzles in her custom puzzle collection. So yeah, hopefully it works. Nothing has gone wrong so far. So yeah. Okay. Everything else leaves is unchanged. I might have to replay the tutorial. Don't worry about it. Wow, the tutorial really doesn't want to skip itself. I can't skip the tutorial. Yeah, pick up red bean. Thank you. Red bean is now in my inventory. Walk over here, put it down by pressing 1. Perfect monster crate 3 use of 1, which you have already received. I can, but it doesn't produce anything because there's no recipe. Recipe of the roller is red and blue. However, we only have red bean. We're going to give us a blue bean as well. I'm moving the red bean. I know, I know. There you go. Shoot the beans. It really doesn't matter, by the way, in this level. Can I actually shoot you and turn you into a monster? Oh. Hey, we're not making the monster until both the beans are in the right place. Yeah, I know. It really doesn't matter once again. In fact, the beans could be like in a lot of different places and it all works out. So without moving by pressing shift, shoot, yep. Well, why would I step out of the way if we want the monster to chase after me? No idea. Okay. Ah! Oh no, the monster ran you over. This works whether or not you've died. Interesting that you say that. Alright, Initiates Island. Is anything actually different about this? It doesn't look like it. It looks like maybe I have put it into the wrong save. Hold on, let me just quickly check. I can't bridge right now, right? I really don't want to play these levels right now. How about if I went all the way back to my initial save? It can't be that only this save contains the things, right? I might need to fix things up a bit. Oh yeah, look at that. 13 out of 47. Wow. Oh wow. Why are there so many levels that I haven't beaten? I'm pretty sure I know why. I'm pretty sure it's because this is Chloe's save. Unfortunately... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, really unfortunately, I have to play this on the first save. Right, wait, no, maybe not. Hold on. Oh, it goes back down to 89 because I reset. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Some horrible save shenanigans are happening here. But I'm gonna guess that that because the new stuff on Ancient Island is all the way over there on the right, I'm just gonna play these. Okay. Fine, I'll play your game. I'll play your game. I haven't seen a speedrun of this game yet. I'm pretty excited to figure out what a speedrun of this game would look like. How many puzzles? I need that one puzzle to get down there. Okay. Can I go look at the map real quick just to make sure? There's a map here, right? There it is, yes. Yeah, okay, perfect. Now can I go over there without having to bridge? Very good. I can for some reason. Okay. Well, I suppose that means we can start solving some real puzzles now. Are all these small ping on? Alright, here we go. Grand Gate. One vine, one bomb. I probably want... Oh, I'm starting to really look very confused about this, but I probably want a vine to pull me over, but I need the vine to be on the other side. So what I'm gonna have to do is have a vine over here. Pull the other bean across. And I don't know, I guess it can blow itself up. I'm not really concerned about that. Okay, so hold on. I need to look for a good space. Can I actually form... Okay, I'm already kind of stumped. Hold on. Give me a sec here. I gotta figure this out very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can make an infinite machine. Do I want to? Is there any reason to? Not sure. It's kind of like I want to be pulled over and I want this this vine to die. But there are some reasons why that might not be possible. If I set up the infinite machine... And I tried to put some stuff down. Can I put stuff in water? I can, okay, interesting. I don't want to do that. See, if I put stuff down early, like, for example, if I put a bean here, won't it get eaten by this vine? Won't that be completely unusable? I might not be able to do this well enough. Okay. Let's see. Well, another way to do it is to pull this over partially. I'm not sure what could happen afterwards then. I feel like I need this bean to be completely out of the way, this yellow bean, for me to get pulled over. So I might as well make it a bomb and destroy the vine, because I can then put the vine elsewhere. Right, because I can't move this bean. Well, I can if a vine pulled it. Which would be entirely possible because I have a second bomb here to kill this vine as it was pulling this bean. The issue is that, why would pulling it matter? It can only go in this horizontal. So, in what world is that going to be useful for me? The bomb? And yeah, if I'm being pulled, like... I have no idea what I want to do here. This is one bean, really? What massive idea am I missing for this to be one bean? I actually do want to know if I get pulled over win a winning tile, do I actually win or not? I don't think it's possible right now, but I do want to figure that. I want to figure out if that's possible eventually. Okay, well, I mean, there are definitely ways to go about it. So, I'm just gonna do this again. I think there is a way to make it so that the vine stops me here. It will involve an infinite. And also another bean here, I think. Oh. Ooh, okay, maybe not a good spot for this guy. Let's try putting you here instead, and then put you here. This kind of works, but the bomb is in a very bad spot, so I need to wait for a bit. Well, yeah, I need to wait for a bit. How about this? Close. I need the bomb to be further away, so I need to have waited less here. So I shoot here. Actually, this doesn't work at all, I don't think. Yeah, I need to have been pulled less. So I need to wait even more. So I think maybe now would be a good time to do things. Yeah, okay, sure. I can win. That pushes me out. Yeah, so I need to win I need to exit on the other side. Which is difficult, right? So winning pushes me out here. There must be a way to get to the other side. I don't know how. Looking at the... I can already access this area afterwards though. Okay, hold on. I need to look at the Discord again. I'm trying to figure out if there are any issues with it. No, there are no issues. I'm pretty sure the goal is to actually just walk across. Okay. See, the issue is I don't see how to get across at all. Okay, no, I can just do the exact same thing but have the endpoint be me here, right? As long as this vine doesn't actually eat me. That would actually be quite difficult to do, wouldn't it? Because I would run out of bombs, yeah? Well, that's not necessarily true. Yeah, that's really suspicious. I can try doing this, but I'm not sure if this is a really good idea or not. So yeah, it's the exact same. Like that. But now I get stuck here. Oh! Oh! The vine pulling that bean saves me? Okay, sure. Yeah, why not? Alright, so we are finally in the actual map itself. Got a bunch of one beans. I'm gonna walk through the entire area and figure out if there's anything interesting. I think these are all just copies of objects that already exist. I don't believe there's any text around that I can read. If there were, that would be quite interesting. Tempestuous Square. That looks very familiar. Whoa, that is a tiny puzzle. Wow. 9 square feet. Yeah, that's tiny. Okay, some very cool looking puzzles here. Got some duplicate puzzles. Pedal pond and pedal pond. There's a big puzzle up there. It looks like a blob with arms. Okay. Oh, what in the world is that? Oh. Some things in this game that I have still for some reason haven't seen before. Oh wow, we need to bridge across to get to that island. Okay. Interesting. No idea what that thing up there is. Might be like a boss puzzle or something. Okay. Okay, some cool colors here. This is the big one, right? That is the man who speaks in hands. Whoa, 6-bean puzzle is a 3-bean puzzle? Return of the 7 beans. I remember that one. That one kind of gave me a lot of trouble. I see the, it looks pretty similar. There's a little graphical glitch in this thing. I have no idea what that's about. Yeah. There's more stuff down here, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Also, there's another thing down there under Tempestuous Square. What could that possibly be? Is it Tempestuous Square 2? I'm gonna guess it probably is Tempestuous Square 2. Was I need to bridge across it as well? Yeah, I can't really walk across there. Actually, I can't really walk there until I exit through here. That's interesting. I mean, I can just walk into it. But I don't want to do that. Because in doing that, I'll be forced to enter this area. And there's a bridge down there anyway, so I can't go there immediately. Okay, so there's the... So I should be walking into this area to check. More puzzles. Lots of puzzles. This looks... Wait, what? Have we not seen this one before? Laws of monster training. How to train your monsters. They are indeed different. Okay. And I don't think there's anything up there. Yeah. Alright. Oh my goodness, the number of beans in this one. Okay. Quite excited to play these, but at the same time I'm like really scared, so... We'll see how this works out. I would like to see what Chloe's interpretation of difficulty in puzzles is. Right now, Grand Gate has not given me a lot of hope for a 1-beam puzzle. I have struggled so much on that already. So, let's do things in some order. I guess these are roughly ordered in difficulty. There are some exceptions, obviously. But as you enter this area, going this way leads you to more higher bean puzzles, so we should be fine. Let's do these in whatever order I want. Alright. Where's my water? From the game, where's my water? Okay, here is a bean, a vine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't do infinite because the largest distance... The largest separation of distance is in fact not 5 but 6 if I stand here. So, question is, can I work this out or am I actually not going to work this out? Okay, let's try... I don't think I'll work this out. The bomb only stays here for 1 square, which isn't good enough. Yeah, this might not work. Okay. Also, having a vine here might not work at all because... No, I'm not sure because of what, but yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not entirely sure what destroying something would do here, really. I can't put an object here first, because if I, yeah, I can't do that. Okay. Yeah, this space is definitely not enough for an infinite. We know an infinite has to be either, I think, 6 or 9 spaces between the vines. So, oops. That doesn't work. Okay, so what other mechanisms can I have to hold you down? Well... Okay, well, here's an idea. No, no, that wouldn't work. It might work momentarily if I try it. Okay, so you do this and you do that. If I push the bomb down here, is there a good enough fight? Well, not like this, so maybe this vine need to be closer. I can't last, this can't last infinitely, but it can last long enough. Okay, it's still not good enough, I guess. Okay, well, I can have the vines even closer, if that's what they want. But this time the bomb needs to be in a different position, like here. Wait, this is infinite too? How have I never figured this out? Oh. Well, that makes so many more things possible. Like everywhere else in the game, actually. Wow. So, okay, infinite works on a distance of 3 as well. So if it works on a distance of 3, 6, and 9, yeah, then that's a very easy way of remembering how distances work for infinite beams. Here's another one that looks identical, actually. Here's a water. I think this one is the one that actually holds vines between a distance of 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's the one that holds them for a difference of 6. Okay. Well, there might be... No, I think we're fine. It needs to be a very specific way of doing this, though. Because I can't put a bomb in here. What I need to happen is you need to pull that in, and then I need to start this infinite chain after a certain time only. Yeah. Okay. There you go. It's an identical puzzle that expands on it. So if you have never figured out how infinite chains worked so far, this is the introduction, this is the extension of that idea. What was the difficulty of this? 1. Difficulty 1 as well. Okay. Well, this looks somewhat similar. I'm not sure how similar this is going to be. Desolate Shrine. Yeah, this looks very similar. Okay. So these open the... Well, if I go clockwise, then it opens the door of the one before it. But if I go anti-clockwise, it opens the door of the one in front of it. Using 4 beans, I already know what this is going to be like. It's probably going to be some chain. Some infinite square chain. I do see that there's some issue in... How do I get across in the first place? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just gonna put down... So your range can see me from the other side. If I want to open this and this, I need to put things here and here. Actually, I need all 4 of these open, huh? I feel like, okay, the idea is that I'm fairly certain I need to be pulled in by a vine. And therefore, because there's no way to kill a vine, I will just win when I stand on this square. There's no other way it will work otherwise. If I don't win, then I cannot be released by the vine. So I will win once I stand here, or being pulled by a vine. But that implies a couple of things. I can have this vine here grab me, I think. That's definitely possible. But that must involve this being open and this being open, which are the 2 opposite sides. Well, a roller... no idea how that's going to work. Unfortunately, the 4 vines pulling in a circle thing, I don't know how that's going to work out for me. That's never going to work because there's no vine that can pull me in here anymore. And once I am pulled into this trap, I don't think I can ever escape. And if I did escape by having a roller block somehow, even then I wouldn't actually escape because I would just be eaten by the vine. So yeah, I don't think the circle works. So instead, what do I need to do? Again, I assume I'm being pulled into the center by a vine. But that implies that two opposite sides of doors need to open, which will map to the two other opposites in terms of switches. So the difficulty is actually putting stuff there. I'm pretty sure vines have to do that. Because if a roller were to stand here, how is it not going to just be eaten? Well, to be fair, the doors don't have to be open forever. The doors can only be open. May only be open momentarily. Okay, so I need a standing object here, a standing object here, a pulling object here or there. That's 3 objects, but how is an object going to... So I then need 2 separate objects to put things here and here, right? That is unless a single object does it, but in that case I will need a standing object here and here as well. Yeah, wow. What is this? So actually, I think with 5 objects this is doable. So let's say I had a vine here that does that, that opens that. I might need more than 5 objects. Vine here, I don't know what it's gonna do. Let's just use the bean, the red bean, because that's a bit more interesting. I see an object here. I think that can be done with a vine here as well, right? Yeah, that can be done with a vine here as well. Okay. So then I might need another vine up there. So the idea is that it's going to have to be a vine here. Sorry, a bean there. Oh. Oh. Like that. How do I activate you standing here? I'm gonna have to have something here first. Yeah, this is the problem, isn't it? If you went to grab red bean first, then you'll always be grabbing red bean first. This bean is never going to get to its position. But if you grab this bean first, I couldn't shoot you at this point. Unless I stood here. If I stood there, then these guys can't exist yet, which I think I'm okay with, really. Because that is something I can do without having to ever be up here ever again. So the idea is that I need to put the beans in a rather specific order. I think the roller kind of has to be in a specific order as well, but I might be able to deal with it later. Things are not looking very good for me. So if I did this, I can then do this, you know, all this stuff. But now how do I... The roller bean couldn't have been here this early, right? Well, actually, maybe it... I mean, definitely not from here. The roller bean... No. How about... what if I put the roller here and attracted it upwards? That would be interesting, right? Because it would then be pulled in. Not in a very good way. I think immediately I would then get blocked. Yeah, a couple reasons why this doesn't work. You just immediately get grabbed and there's no way I can actually make it in time. So roller being there may not be the best idea either. How do I get the roller into a good spot? Maybe there's another order in which I can do things. Maybe it's not this vine that, you know... Maybe it's not this vine that pulls in a vine here and here. Maybe like this vine pulls in a vine here and here and then another vine pulls in a roller instead. I think that would be interesting. Okay. Well, the issue is that that doesn't really work either because I can't get the other vine fast enough. I can't get the other vine fast enough. Like, a vine can't put a vine here and here because there's no way I can shoot both you and you as you're pulling, I think. Yeah, if it instead were... If it were a red bean here and a vine here... I'm pretty sure this also doesn't work. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah. Even if I could set up an infinite... Let's say I could set up an infinite stealing machine here, somehow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, there's definitely space. Yeah, there's space, but... I mean, positioning-wise, I don't think it's great. And, yeah. If I could have another thing here already, I could shoot here. That would be interesting if I could shoot here. If I had something else already here. That's where the difficulty comes in, right? You definitely grab that first, and then there's no point, because... Yeah, that doesn't... I can't shoot from here. If I could shoot from here, that would be quite nice, but there's no way. And if the roller didn't exist yet, then... You know, you would grab that, there's just nothing here that would work then. If it were a vine here, then this vine could have been put in this spot, because this vine was required... Yeah, there's so many necessary things to happen. Here's a question. What if this vine were put here now? Well, then this being a roller is completely useless, isn't it? It doesn't do anything. Oh, that steals. That's not a good idea either. Okay. Yep. Difficulty 1. Oh. I don't think this is difficulty 1. Oh gosh, this is horrible. By horrible I mean like my playing ability right now. Either I'm missing something super obvious, which I really don't think is the case. Oh yeah, this is just what Chloe thinks of difficulty 1 puzzles. Gosh. Difficulty 1. Okay, well, there might be something really simple that I'm missing here. Something super obvious that I'm missing. Like, if I had a vine here, Actually, if I had a vine there, I had another vine here. Hold on. Here's something even more obvious that I can't believe I missed. Here, here, no, here. Here, I just need another vine here to... Okay, yep. This is not too difficult, I'm just overthinking things. The other vine is here. Yep, okay, we're fine. So here, well, I think I should, yes, I have to do this. Do this. Oh man, we're one turn short. You might have had to be further away so that you took more time to retract your arm. That is completely fine by me as well, I think. Well, the difficulty in that is that there is now this thing that's gonna get eaten first. Unless this thing already existed as a vine, which I can actually do. Right? Right? Maybe not. Because now I get grabbed. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to avoid this. This feels really close. Actually, if this vine existed first, I think we are also okay. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of things today, I'm not sure why. There you go. Yeah, I don't see why I missed that. Yeah, okay, this might not have been too much of a difficult puzzle. Yeah, that was well, I would have put that as difficulty 2, but I guess difficulty 1 is reasonable as well. Okay. We kind of got stuck already quite a lot. I might end the episode here because I don't think if this is what it takes for me to beat a difficulty 1 puzzle, I don't know what it is for difficulty 2. Alright, well, we'll try difficulty 2 puzzle. Looks to the sea. Okay, obvious alternator setup going on. Well, I say alternator, it might not be. We have 3 buckets. Could I make this last for 3 turns? Or do I have to be... It doesn't have to be an alternator, right? So, on I step, off I step, on I step, off I step, on I step, off I step. So it is 1 on, 1 off every time. This definitely isn't gonna work. Oh, then they all... Is this gonna work? Oh, it's 1 turn short. But I think it balances out. On, off, on, off, on, off. Yeah, okay, so if I could get this to work, it might be good. Okay, so then the idea would be to put the other bucket here, right? That should work. Yep. Okay. See, that's a 1 difficulty puzzle. I'm sorry if I'm like completely trying to hurt your difficulty rating system here. I'm not. These puzzles are good so far. This one, I don't know. I do seriously think this would be a 2 difficulty puzzle though. The rest being 1 difficulty is fine by me. This one I have a few gripes about. So yeah, okay. Well, that's another 1 difficulty done. I don't think we should try more today. We'll do 1 more, sure. Okay, so nothingness and beans. We need an explosion here. Okay. I see why that might be an issue. I see a few clouds. Interesting. Okay, so I'm assuming that it is just... Hold on, what is your range? Go all the way there. I'm assuming it is not possible... Oh, wrong color. It is not possible to just do something like... this. Yeah, this will never actually explode, right? If I push too early, then it would just explode in my face. Yes, okay. So yeah, that's the reason why that doesn't work. I only have one blow up, so I can't like leave a cloud here or something by blowing up a vine that's pulling it. I have two clouds though. I think that might be an interesting... why would that do anything? What is two clouds for? I forget. Does a cloud doesn't shoot beans out of a vine's hand, right? Well, it does if it creates the cloud, but across this, no such thing happens. I can't really do anything because I can't put clouds here. Okay, I'm just gonna really quickly check here. There's no way this works. Oh, don't shoot me. I mean, you shoot that, but nothing happens there, yeah. I mean, that works over water, but not over here. So, like, if I had... There's no way to put any stopping object here. I can put a stopping object here by having a vine pull across a bean, a white bean, and then shooting it. But then my next question would be, how is that useful? Not sure. Yeah, not quite sure how that's useful. Okay. If a vine pulled a bomb across... Can I find a way to make it explode while it is busy pulling it across? Well, I don't see how that's any different from simply... Actually, I have an idea. What if I put a cloud's bean here, I push a bomb across and push it across water, and then I had the vine, the bomb's movement coincide with a vine's pull, like so? I think like it has to be like this. That does work. Okay, I now need that to occur somewhere where I will be safe. So I think you need to be further away. And I also think you need another bean to help. You need to be further away. You need another bean to help. Oh. You need another bean to help you do things. I can do that. Okay, so once again, bomb goes across. I activate this at the exact moment where the bean comes along. Okay, I can put the bean down, whatever. You do that. I can further extend your timer by shooting and making the cloud exist. Wow, okay, that works perfectly. Okay, nice. How intended is that? No idea. That doesn't feel quite intended. But the timing works out perfectly, so I'm inclined to say that, yeah, it could entirely be planned. That worked out really well. So yeah, there you go. Okay, well, with that, I've beaten every one bean puzzle in this area. That is really unfortunate, because I think the two beans and onwards are going to be really difficult, so yeah, prepare to watch me get stuck on a bunch of these. Okay. I guess until next time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye bye.